Hello there everyone and welcome back. It's time to make up for the mistake I made with the last attempt on the FM facility, for I'm ready to actually succeed this time. Here's hoping. And best of all, there is no actual boa, from what I can tell of the shadow chamber, to worry about to really screw me over as it did in the last attempt. But there are a couple other things to be concerned about. For one, there's only 9 enemies. So does that mean that the warlock, or was it the assassin's, due to appear again? I want to argue she won't, mainly because we just kicked her ass in the last, well, not the last mission, but for a supply raid just the other episode, so I want to believe she's still recovering from her wounds, as it were. But we do have a Chrysalis King here, we have a lot of troopers with a codex, and I'm not really seeing much in aliens their size for Archon, so I'm really worried that the Archon King may be returning to the scene of the crimes, as it were, so I'm going to have to pay close attention to make sure I get to jump on him and not vice versa, because that's asking for disaster. Especially since now, I can light people on fire with my upgrade weapons and of course the incendiary grenades in case the said Archon King arrives. I also have flashbangs to help in that regard, so it may not even be needed, but I'm going to at least need one of them for the Archon King, and with a Chrysalis King, the venom rounds or the gas grenades not going to be all that potent, so I might as well use this more for crowd control, or is actually, can I throw something else on here instead? Not really a size for ammo, which may not be terrible, but both my armor-piercing rounds are already taken in Ananya and Batman, so Evan's going to be relying mostly on the Grenadier route, and of course the occasional shredding, because I am, once again, a little bit limited in my shredding here, but I do have armor-piercing rounds to help negate that fact, whereas before, it was a bit of a concern. I didn't have really much of a reliable fallback, but this is my squad here. We have Batman and Jan back in to continue on with their bond this time intact. We have our new Reaper in sight, and surprisingly enough, she has really good cohesion with Ananya there, so it's looking like we're going to have Ananya paired up with another Reaper, which honestly works out relatively well if you ask me. Alright, I had to take care of a phone call quickly there, and that was badly timed for me because I completely lost my train of thought now, but this is my roster pretty much. And the most important thing I gotta keep in mind with Minx, because I think I'm going to use her to kind of tank and draw all the attacks from the Chrysalis King, is that this Hazmat Fest is going to be really important for her to deal with the poison results she's going to get every time she tries to melee the Chrysalis King. So I'm pretty certain this also negates the Chrysalis poison. I would imagine it's not like an individual, like, unique type of poison, so I'm hoping this works as I suspect. Worst case, I can always just heal her once she starts to take damage, so it's not a terrible thing, but that also brings the other concern that I have here. I only have a single specialist, so I'm going to be relying a lot on crowd control and being really damn effective with my frost grenades, flashbangs, and just straight up killing things, so we gotta do this right, we gotta do this by the book there. And also, with my Reaper, this is the list of skills that I have chosen for her. She is a major rank, so she's basically got more abilities than poor a Shadow it had, alas, but I gave her Deadeye. I could give her Shredder rounds, because that is a concern there, but I don't want to burn all my XCOM AP on that. But Blood Trail, Remote Start, because that's always handy in unique situations, not consistent mind you, but I like it. Upgrade Claymore rather, as well as a second charge on the Claymore, so that's going to play a big role with her staying in shadow and scouting for me. It allows her to contribute, even though, really, the Claymore is going to be more for shredding armor rather than just straight up damaging killing targets with Beta Strike. But she also has Sting and of course Silent Killer for those big blows. I just need to make sure she has reliable Deadeye hits, which is going to be really tricky with a lack of a hollow targeting. I could have potentially given my rifle a scope, but I didn't have one available. Instead, I just gave her the advanced laser sight I had lying around that wasn't being used. So we are going to try and continue with the critical hit bonus, but until she gets a plasma sniper rifle, she is still probably going to be one of the weaker, my weaker soldiers in terms of sheer firepower. But we're looking good here. Otherwise, I just got to avoid taking damage as much as possible, which Minx will help a little bit for like those 2-man pods. I just got to make sure she doesn't accidentally activate another pod while doing it. That's the only catch there. and I decide to foregone like a second exosuit on like Yawn, guard dog here, in case I need the extra flashbang, because again, we're lacking healers, so limiting their mobility and of course their accuracy is going to help in that regard, although I could give him a gas grenade, but that would be more warranted on Evan, I think, just because of the grenade launchers increasing the explosion radius. I am second guessing the lack of a gas grenade, mind you, because I do technically have those 2 flashbangs for an Archon King, and I don't even know if the incendiary grenade is going to work on the Archon King, and even denying him to use any of his abilities, but we're going to try it, see how it goes. And I do have a handful of bonds at least there. Mind you, it's only a level 1 bond with Yawn and Batman, but it is a bond nonetheless that I could take advantage of. It's just, the big concern of course is the Archon King. If that Archon King is here again, I need to take it super seriously and not activate it preemptively. I need to fight that thing on my own terms, and thankfully with a Reaper that will be very possible, very likely for me. So I can have my Reaper kind of like poke in there super aggressively spotting, all the while laying a minefield for my unwitting opponents. They're going to be in a lot of trouble there with the Claymores, the Sting, Silent Killer whenever it's warranted, and just going to make things a nightmare for them. I'm really hoping I get good value at the remote start, because with an Advent facility you would think it would be pretty good. There's enough explosives around to utilize. I just gotta be very mindful and keep an eye out for those remote start opportunities, because that 12 damage, especially on a target that has no armor. Oh god, the map layout is the exact same. That is something I didn't know with the facilities before. Something I didn't know, and I kind of wish it wasn't true, but let's start scouting. Okay, so 2 pods already. I don't know why there's only a single priest, mind you. So I'm going to have to try and see what else is with the priest. I don't mind activating a pod over here. Not in the slightest. It is another 2-man pod, so we know there's 10 of them. We already know there's 4 sighted and 2 on the right. So I do have that going for me. Minx is just not going to get much of a slash just yet.
I see the path.
But we can open up next turn with a little bit more spread out layout and a couple pieces of full cover that I can utilize. I don't know where the hell I could put Yawn to get prepared for that fight. If it's even warranted with like a 2-man pod, I can almost do an Overwatch trap if I want to prioritize my fire, ideally on the priest. You would think they would activate on the priest because it's the pod leader. But Ananya, you got killed, so that would actually help with that regard too. You shoot at both of them, get a nice bit of damage on both of them as a result, and it keeps you, well, you can easily get full cover as a bonus. And Batman, although that also means there's not really much in high ground that I can go to, especially one that has cover apparently, because we only get like a single outhouse apparently of some kind that I can actually grapple to. And I do have unlimited time, so I don't need to activate them right away. I just don't know where they're going to go. And Scythe is going to be perfectly safe, I want to say. She's not going to get revealed, and they are moving towards me, so they're only moving like 3-4 spaces, mind you, so nothing scary there. But I want Scythe to spot for me, at least make it maybe a better choice for Minx to go into their melee. And what's the damage on the Claymore? 8 damage. It does like 3 shredding and no remote start option. And 100% chances all around, except on the priest. So there is options here, there's possibilities. I just hope they don't accidentally just conveniently reveal her. They more than likely go to these 2 full cover spots. Now, if I'm going to open up on them, let's plan this out properly. I have a rapid fire, which would be an amazing way to start. It's double the fire for Yawn. And he does have hollow targeting too. I kind of forgot about that a little bit, but he's not going to get a really good spot though. There's a lot of half cover, so I'm kind of relying on killing them, quite frankly. Getting some damn good kills. And ooh, and I also got rapid fire on Ananya. Now it's just a question which I prefer. Killzone, I believe, does not give me the critical hit, which is kind of why I want a rapid fire with Ananya. I kind of want to. And the priest could just sustain, so we need to be careful of that too. Batman, I kind of want you to have combat presence handy, I feel like, and you can also slash. Or you could just straight up justice there, that's also a possibility. We're not getting the full cover I will want though. But again, 2-man pod, I should be okay, in theory. I just want to... Well, there's only a frag grenade on the trooper I have to worry about, so making sure I'm not like 3 hexes from the rest of my squad. That's the only thing that matters, I think. I should be perfectly safe from a grenade otherwise. So, Aaron, you are a phantom, but I don't think I need it. I care about that so much with... Yeah, I don't care about your phantom just yet with Scythe here, so I think I can have you contribute. Okay, Nanya, you're gonna kill zone. It is killing my frame rate, which is kind of normal for kill zone, I guess. Anything that has a high effect area. And that should be pretty effective. At least getting 2 hits, since it doesn't give me an aim penalty, I don't think. Just, I'm pretty certain I miss out on a critical hit chance. Now, gotta be mindful of activating a pod on the right. That is a real possibility, so I need to place myself properly, which will probably be focusing on whoever takes that full cover there. They could take the full cover that way, which might be more, which is more than likely going to happen. But Aaron can do that almost either way, and Mink can give Minx a bond, and Minx can just slash with a blue move too, potentially. And I want to leave Batman open for the combat presence, because he can justice as well. Alright. I'm going to try and overwatch. These should all hit the priest. That's the hope anyway. That's why I'm going to rapid fire the priest. And it is a 55% chance, mind you, but the hollow targeting will basically make the second shot have a normal chance of hitting at least. So I feel justifying the sum. I just wish I had better cover. Missed the 55, that's a shame. Now give me that 70. Nah, missed the 72, damn it. So not even a single hit, but we do have a hull targeting, which will help against this priest some. It just remains to be seen if he has a sustain. There's a 9. Give me the kill zone. Missed the 76, god damn it. Oh, and that was a lightning... Oh yeah, lightning reflexes, so... You can slash... That is not entirely necessary, but... And it's a free action. Do I throw my axe right away? I don't think the stun will work on the Chrysalid King. And yeah, you have an easier chance to hit this thing. So throw an axe, maybe a stun. Maybe I don't need to melee it. Wow, that was a complete flank. Oh, that's because of Shadow Strike. That's why. You had a higher chance to hit. So let's try and maximize our damage on this thing. Do I go straight for the melee? Because Batman still has options, and I still have combat presence that I can use on Scythe. Ooh, on Aaron too. Yeah, I take that back. This is the plan I want. I want to go this route. At least I get an amazing flank potential on the trooper. And I did forget about the lightning strike, come to think of it. So Killzone was a complete waste, wasn't it? Alright, go for a slash. You won't trigger anything, that's the hope. That was the thought. And he dodges. Damn you. And what's your chance to Deadeye? 85. That's a bit scary. Even with a hollow target, I don't really like it so much. And let's see. You have combat presence. And of course you don't even see Aaron, so ask me how that works. Because you can see Scythe, but you can't... Oh, is that because of the damn full cover? Well, that's annoying. And you can grapple over there. I don't think that actually helps you. Do I have a way to even see anything from over there? I think that's a terrible idea to try and do that, in all honesty. Just gotta be mindful of frag grenade. Minx can shoot. Minx can slash. You could just straight up sting it. give you a good critical hit chance, and you have a good yeah, you do good damage with a critical hit, so if you get a crit, Minx could just possibly kill this thing. No crit, sadly. 8 damage, so Minx cannot quite kill it. Not yet. I was hoping for a combat presence. Now, if I RAF, that will put me in half cover there, behind the trooper actually, so... I don't like that chance. I would like something to kill it. I just straight would like to kill him. In fact, if I can trick this thing to slash at Minx, actually. Okay, I think that's the plan. Well, actually, I'm wrong. A frag grenade. Let's not forget a damn frag grenade. If I can hit him, only 37. I wanted to combat presence on Aaron, but it seems like a horrible idea now unless I can confidently say Scythe can get the kill, which I don't think she can. Especially if it's sustained, keep in mind. I think it's worth trying to move to maybe see Aaron. It's worth that at least. I just need to see damn Aaron. She was going to be the one to kill our priest there, and now I wasted my sting already. Although if I'd done this earlier, this wouldn't be an issue. Either way, this will kill him, or do a... Yeah, it's a 100% chance he can't dodge this. So he is actually dead. So sadly, no focus opportunity for Minx, but she can grab that next turn. And I'm worried about activating the pod over there, so... So that's the only thing I don't like about this. I don't think I'm going to attempt it, but I would like the parry. Just take your shot there, Minx. We'll worry about the slash later. You did get a hit, though. And we are going to take a bit of a shot, I think, now. Because he is going to get a flank. Yeah, unless I slash, he's going to get a shot on someone. Let's try it. This is going to be a big mistake, isn't it? I just know there's a two-man pod on the right, so I should be out of sight, hopefully. And you did get focused, so... Yeah, moment of truth. You did not activate anything, so I'm fine with that. So Pare, draw some fire from this trooper. It was a gambit, a bit of a gambit.
They flee like those they torment.
Ah, that's a shame. That is a bit of a letdown. But it looks like he's only going to move to his three-man pod. And apparently you cannot see the trooper at all. So it is telling me Yawn can get a shot there, so any shots I can on him will be good. And this hull targeting will help some with that. Ooh, nice hit. Nice, very nice. Now Evan can get a shot there with the holo targeting and superior scope, so this should be a good chance to hit. And just straight up kill him. So let's try it. Clean out the pod. That was way too much thinking for a single squad. What the hell? Oh. Don't ask me what happened there. How I got a bunch of loot off that. I'm a little bit confused by that, because if that was from the priest, Aaron should have gotten that last turn, right? Either way, I got 2 focus already, so that's a good start for Minx. She's got some good power play now, especially Fault, which is another way I can crank up the potential of my holo targeting, because I think those 2 effects actually stack, which is going to be amazing. Now, let's actually find us some pods here, and this is like the border. So there's a good chance I may be sending the aliens towards me, kind of like with that supply raid. But there is no enemies. We know where a two-man pod is so far, but I don't think I want to fight across a bridge where I have very little options for cover, and all my short, close-range units are in a bad position. So I don't want to attempt that just yet. I may just go over here
Scatto!
and just, if possible, wait for him to come to me if it does activate him. Okay, so we did activate a codex, but the purifier is like a joke. It's just the codex I need to be mindful of. And I could potentially deal with the codex really well with that angle. Now, flashbang's a big thing. I even got a flank on the purifier, which is kind of interesting. Aaron, you are going to have to get to a better position for the flashbang. That is really unfortunate. That is not what I wanted at all, but it's what it is. And let's see, who else has the other flashbang? Yon does. It's because I can't throw it in that chasm. That's pretty much why I'm willing to bet. It doesn't technically count if it falls into a bottomless pit. So I just want to have Scythe, make sure there's like nothing in the middle I may accidentally trigger by going up closer. It is full cover, mind you, but I don't want to tempt fate of another pod while I'm dealing with these. And Batman can give you an extra shot, but I think without a doubt this flashbang is so important for this codex. Well, technically the psychic bomb is not really all that scary, especially with a couple of autoloaders I have available too, but we do get an amazing shot here. I can use Minx to just vault, which I really like the potential of. Vault, I doubt she'll hit both of them, but it will give me an aim bonus to help make sure this thing dies. I think it's worth it anyway, because Minx doesn't have much of a shot now. I am burning one of her focus to do this, though. Ooh, and I do hit both of them. Does it ignore the armor? That's the only thing I don't know. No, it doesn't. So this is going to do nothing to the purifier. Ooh, I'm wrong. How come it wasn't saying there was like, normally it does like a bullet line. It just goes right through the armor pibs to kind of indicate it ignores the armor. But I didn't see it there for whatever reason. But look at that aim chance. Look at that aim chance, and we don't even have hollow target on this thing yet. Oh yeah, Yon already fired, so don't think I care about that. Oh, and come to think of it, I've almost forgot. The codexes are vulnerable to blue screen rounds. I could have used that, in all honesty, but too late now for that. But this thing looks like it's dead already, especially if I get a good critical hit from Ananya. Do it. 1 point off. 1 point off, had to do minimum damage. And I'd like you to try that shot. You do have Shadow anyway. In the worst case that this misses. There, dead. You were hitting. If possible, I want to get that Psy for Minx. I call it Psy, mind you, but we know it's Focus. I just like calling it Psy, since it empowers her. Focus seems like a odd term to call power. But they're ignoring your armor. You can't do crap. And I'm really hoping I'm not too close for an incendiary grenade. I'm hoping it should only be like 10 hexes. Oh, never mind that question. I was worried for nothing. But that's 4 down. We know where 2 others are on the right. Now, time to make our breach through the facility. We have no assassin, but there still could be an Archon King. Look who returns to the scene of the crime, folks. I'm kind of happy about this, because this works out well, but this could work out really well if I could bait that Archon King into this car. Sadly, I don't have Venom rounds, come to think of it, to kind of punish that thing even more. But I have unlimited time, so just get into a better position. Okay, we got turrets there, not scary. Ananya is kind of meant for that. And you have an autoloader. I want you to get high ground, which is conveniently right there. And you can get ready to start shooting at this thing next turn. Maybe you're not going to have the best frostbite to freeze it, but a frostbite's going to be a limited effect, aside from giving me 1 extra free shot. And I do have a frost bomb for a more reliable means to freeze it. So this is this situation I wanted there. And since poor Erin never got a sergeant promotion, she still does not have conceal. I'm wondering if I should give her run and gun, in all honesty, but she is not going to be staying hit anytime soon. She'll be great for a point blank shot. But we still have a flashbang. I'm hoping that was the only codex. So what is it? 6, 7, so we have possibly a 3-man pod left somewhere, probably near the objective itself. So we pretty much know where everything is, which is kind of convenient. Kind of convenient. But how close do I have to be to activate the Archon King? I don't want to preemptively activate it if I can help it. It makes... The plan was the Chrysalid King, so you're probably going to be a limited use here, sadly. I may actually just have you bond with Erin, which means you stay out of sight, so you don't trigger or give the Archon King a bonus shot, although this is a horrible layout. Because if I want to keep you hidden, you need to be behind a really big full cover, I think, for that to work. And Yawn, you're not going to have rapid fire up for another 2 turns, so I could wait it out. If I feel like it's a good idea, I could wait it out. And also, using Fault on Minx isn't a terrible idea either, because the increased aim chance. And I also want to shred some of his armor, so I think that's what Evan does to activate this thing. So we just wait, take our time, and Ananya, you get in a good spot, and you'll have a really good shot for next few turns, as well as a rapid fire, but it would have to get really damn close for that. And we do have an incendiary grenade to really abuse the ruler reaction, in terms of damage anyway. Don't care about that loot as much as I would love to focus. Now, Archon King did not move, and we have remote start for this car here, which I think is going to be amazing damage potential. Just gotta be careful of not having Scythe get randomly activated somehow. Although technically she should have been over there with that said. And this Claymore is going to be amazing, but I need to make sure it's in the right spot, so we'll activate him next turn. I think it's the plan. Just to make sure cooldowns are up, because I think Yawn's rapid fire also comes up next turn. Yeah, gaming the mechanics a little bit, but I want to maximize I want to maximize Scythe's potential in all honesty. That's what I want to do. So, reload Evan. I gotta make sure your rocket will actually hit him to be safe. Otherwise I might move you. Okay. You get a good hit there, it'll shred 2 more of its armor, and then we're gonna have a real fight on our hands, so. And I don't know what to do with you, Erin. It's gonna be tricky getting really good value out of your shotgun, especially since you're gonna be using a flashbang as well. But with a bond and combat presence, you may be okay. The closer you are, the better, though. I don't want to activate this thing. I gotta make sure. Okay, I'm pretty certain they have 2 extra fission over me,
Sure thing.
which is my main concern.
I'm on it.
So, Ananya, I'm curious what your hit chance is. Only 65, not very impressive.
Monto la
But
guardia.
once Hollow Targeting is up or Vault, that will help a ton. I need to flashbang that thing to keep it from using its devastation, at least to full effect. So, rocket launcher starts, I feel like, because there's no way in hell I'm going to hit him with a frost bomb. So this would be a good start. And that looks like max range. And it potentially blows a hole in the wall there too, some. And there's something also in the wall that... Oh, that's the Archon. Ooh, it has an escort, okay. It's not by itself anymore. So that might be a little more problematic, if only slightly. But if I flashbang both of them, that's not an issue. That will force a reaction, but... Not much I can do about that, but this will slow him down heavily. Now, is remote start an option here? Or do I need you to get closer? Not quite. And as much as I love a Claymore... Actually... I will wait Yeah, I think I actually will wait a moment there. Minx, you can fault. This is the best thing I could do, given the circumstance. I hate to end your turn, but this will give me the aim bonus I want, and especially for Yawn, which I think will be up next after Scythe. Oh boy, that sucks. Well, that answers that question, doesn't it? Now, what's Devastate on exactly? Because I'm limiting my options, needless to say, because none of these soldiers have, like, free move actions. Because we have one Devastate there, and they're out in the middle of nowhere. Minx might get hit there, but she's sort of immune to explosion damage with the Hazmat Vest, so I'd wonder if she's immune to this. I think without a doubt, though, I need to take my rapid fire shot before Yawn potentially gets knocked out. I'm gonna have to try it without a doubt. So take your 2 shots, do us proud there, Yawn. So now give us a 79. Of course, he's unconscious. And that was supposed to be a rapid fire. It wasn't? Huh, interesting. They're both stunned. Sadly, this thing's out in a bad spot. If only I moved into a little better position, this would be pretty good, but I do have a free action with Whiplash. Good chance to hit with Aftershock and Hollow Targeting. And I never did upgrade my melee weapon for the fire, didn't I? So, we know Flashbang does crap here. But I am going to need to maximize my damage. Now I'm worried, though, about rapid firing again. With that said, and he dodged, of course, go figure. And this is a 100% chance, so maximum damage for Ananya, and he cannot dodge. Deadeye is also a 100% chance, but rapid fire without a doubt is probably better in this regard. Yeah, my strategy of having only a single specialist, especially with Revival Protocol, is going to suck. And he is disoriented, but he's not on fire just yet, so I could be getting more damage here. Retribution. He missed. I don't know what happened there, unless... Did he actually grab me? Because I think I missed with Retribution, which is why I'm really weirded out by what just happened there. And that car is about to explode, too. Oh, you're grabbed, so that's pretty much what's going on here. And I need to be mindful this car is about to explode. That is an important thing to note, and I want to keep Batman from getting knocked down. Especially if you could somehow keep your concealment. I wish I had Sting still. This Archon King is going to be a little bit of an annoyance. I'd rather stay here, because I am going to activate the turret if I go forward. Not going to be the most convenient position, but 89% chance is a good chance to hit nonetheless. I just hope I don't get... I hope I don't fail that 50-50 roll for Shadow. Now, everything's bugging out. Ah, you had to miss. It technically was a free action, right? I don't know what to make of this crap. Okay, disoriented. I'm okay with that. The sucky thing, though, is that this is going to give him a lot of free actions. But if he does anything near Batman, Retribution should kick in, right? So I think I'm willing to take some of these. This is just really weird positioning. That was a hit, right? Oh boy, shaky cam. Okay, took a shot. You apparently can't slash, so I don't want to know what just happened to you, Batman. Oh, you're disoriented, so that's why you can't slash. Okay. I would have liked to try for a stun, but... keep hitting it. Maybe you get a critical hit. A hair trigger would actually be really good in this regard. Ooh, you actually can shred armor. That's something I didn't know. This is sucky. Just because of that Devastate. Oh, and now we just triggered another Devastate too. I just hope that doesn't trigger as soon as the turn ends, but I don't think I have much of a choice. So we know flashbangs don't do it, so I think fires are not going to do crap either if I were to light that thing on fire. So, Batman, you are still disoriented. Nothing I can do about that. And everything's bugged out, so I have no idea what to make of this. And you were stunned, so you couldn't do anything. Ugh. You could grapple somewhere potentially out of sight. That might help me some with getting a free shot. I doubt it, but it might help. The more free shots to force this thing to retreat, the better. And it is technically a squad site, so I'm hoping you can shoot and it not trigger anything. I'm hoping. We'll find out if that's true or not there, Ananya. You got a nice critical with a 10% chance, though. So, Evan's knocked out too. Okay, here comes the gateway. That was still brutal, mind you, but we're not quite screwed at the moment just yet. I just have very limited soldiers to act with. Batman's disoriented. And I think the Archon might just do a Blazing Pinions next, which will give me a turn to move, at least. But my, that was brutal. Flashbangs apparently do nothing there, so I'm not exactly sure how I can counteract that Devastate. I'll have to try Incendiary Grenade, or I think is my only real option there. And as much as I would love you to contribute dealing with this Archon, I think it's better you stay where you are there, Scythe, just in case. Wait until this thing gets lower health. This might suck though without a heal, so we gotta be ready to... Yep, Blazing Pinions, I'm okay with that. If anything else, I don't care about Blazing Pinions because Devastate is far more worse than that.
I am fighting. About to get burned to a crisp. Fire's getting worse here.
So, lots of fire, alas, but we could kind of rescue them. We can still rescue them relatively well. I just gotta move out of the blast radius and make sure no one gets hit by this pinion. Now, I also have a shotgun with not really a good chance to hit. And you have a free reload still. So you have a decent chance to start hitting it there. Let's just make sure everyone's in full cover. Nice, nice. That's a start. Yeah, I am regretting not having a gas grenade or phantom rounds for whatever reason. I don't know why I have so much armor-piercing round, come to think of it. It was mostly for the Chrysalid King, I think. If I had to guess, what I should probably do is just back up and hunker down with everyone.
Absolutely.
I think that might be the safest option. Unless I have a really good chance of hitting. And Yawn is perfectly safe here. We'll worry about the Archon next turn, because I don't think it's going to do much in terms of damage.
I'm at your service.
And I don't know where to put Batman just yet. You can hunker down as well. Where's the Archon going to drop? So basically right here. So everyone hunker down, keep yourselves safe from this big attack that's about to come. Especially Binks, because she... Normally I would like her to parry, but she can't parry anything. And you are disoriented too, which doesn't help a whole lot in this regard. So just move, hunker down, everyone hunker down. We're going to try and minimize this damage potential.
I see.
Oh, you had to hit Evan. For some reason I thought Evan was safe from that. He is still technically safe, he's still at 20 health for crying out loud. But we'll see if this hunker down pays off or not. Well, you did dodge. I guess that's something.
Fire spreading.
Now, Minx, I want you to make this thing angry and then party it to death, if we don't just straight up kill it, that is. Although I probably wanted to wait until basically the end of the turn maybe, because you could have killed it. Although I don't think Aaron's going to have much of a kill, so we'll hang on to that. Anyanya does not have a good shot here. She still has a Shadow Keeper to get a shot, though. She's not much of a pistolier, but any damage is good damage in this regard. Only 3-point hit. Well, I also have Silent Killer, so if Minx can't get the kill, then at least Scythe should have a good chance. But the worst is over with. I think we can manage the rest well. We just gotta play smart. That critical hit is always welcome. Look at the damage potential on that thing. Now, I think I could just straight up kill this thing, but I would like to get some cover. It doesn't use cover, so anywhere that I have that's covered is pretty good in this regard. And I would like to slash it as a good chance to hit. No, the 2 shots is better. Maybe Batman could just straight up kill it, especially if a hair trigger hasn't been triggering just yet. Yeah, kill him. Just kill him. Put an end to this nightmare of Archons. Wow. If that was 100%, that would have not have dodged. That's what's irritating right there about that. But let's try 78. Come on. There, now it's dead. Finally. And still not revealed. Perfect. My 50% rolls are at least going well, if nothing else, but that Archon King alone just caused so much wounds to me. It's probably going to be dead before I figure out what I could do with it, mind you, but that is annoying. Now, let's just see if I could carry people. That's going to be important for this facility mission. Okay, so I could pick him up, and you are the only one that's not bonded. Well, I don't have a silver level bond on Yawn either, so we'll have to get ready to evac with them pretty quick. Actually, I could pick them up
Sure thing.
while Scythe can go on forward and spot for me.
Watch my back.
Because we just killed 6. There's 2 more on the right, so that just means the Chrysalid King has only a single escort with it, which I'm kind of okay with. So we'll take them with us just so it's easier to evac later on. And so long as this is a victory, I'm happy. And there's a good chance of victory. That Chrysalid King might be a pain, though. So I think the plan is to have Scythe spot it. We may not even try to kill it, although I really do want to get the extra... Well, I was going to say get the loot, but technically we did get the loot. Because there's almost always only a single loot drop per mission, and we already got it from the priest, I think. It was just a really weird exchange, how that played out, so I don't even need to kill the Chrysalid King aside for experience. As much as I love the experience, I don't think we need to fight it while undermanned. Especially when my main shredder is now down, so Scythe may just activate or plant the X4 and then use combat presence to kind of get her out relatively quickly. That's the hope, at least. We'll see how it plays out. We'll just get her to spot some more first, because now we blew a hole in the wall, so we're practically right next to the objective.
My life is in
Just need
your
to keep in mind the turret that's above the building.
Menace 1-5.
Okay, there's the Chrysalid King. Oh god. It almost seems like there's a damn bug on top on my screen. But it is on the 2nd floor, so in theory I could plant the bombs here and it would not actually activate because it wouldn't see me. But I have time. I don't need to rush. I just know where it's at. And that's all that matters to me there. So we can play this out properly, I think. Hell, if it don't activate, then I could just do Shadow with Scythe there and just have her run back out completely hidden. I might just go do that in all
On
honesty.
my way.
Hope we just activate the turret, damn it. Not a big deal, because I just did a blue move, but that does complicate things a bit. Anyanya is great for this, though. It's going to be slow going, but she's going to be great for this. So just chip it down some. Especially since you negate its armor completely. And it has 20 health, so worst case I could just cheese this some. Just get out of its vision. You do have shadow step, so it's not like you're at risk of an Overwatch hitting you.
I am on watch.
And you don't need to move on forward there, Evan. Well, or Minx, so you're okay where you're at, and you're the last move, so. And let's not forget about Yawn. I was going to have someone pick him up. At least I can actually pick him up this time, god damn it. Last time, we know how that resulted. So you are patrolling, but you're not really moving all that much. Which I'm fine with. So let's do this again. Because we already know it's probably Overwatch, but I can easily deal with that. So Ananya, try another one. And we may just go for a killing blow the next turn. Ah, you missed.
Niente.
And she's out of ammo now too, so gotta be careful of that. And Batman, you can also take multiple shots, although you need a grappling hook option. And it's mechanical, so Minx can't even vault it for the extra chance to hit. So you move up forward a little bit more. So you see a Crystal King, that doesn't mean much yet. What's this concealment like? Okay, not all that impressive. So you're perfectly fine. We're worried about planting X4 later. Just gotta make sure this turret does not become a nuisance. And let's not forget about Yawn, so that's probably Batman's job, honestly, because of bonds and all that. Okay, also, it Overwatched this time, but we know how to deal with that. Ananya is going to need to reload regardless, though. So, that doesn't really matter just yet. Let's get Ananya just closer to increase her chances to hit. And I think Batman's going to just pick up Yawn. We know we can pick him up. I thought. Was I wrong? Was I really wrong? Oh boy, don't do this again to me.
Not a problem.
Oh god. I thought I could pick him up. Maybe I was wrong. Is it seriously because Yawn is technically a soldier I got from the mission and not really recruited? Because I was able to pick up Evan. This is what I get for having only single specialists, goddammit. Especially with the chance of an Archon King coming to ruin things. Well, this sucks. We're gonna lose Yawn again. He has my Viper suit. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have any of my armor. What is it with Yawn there? Something bugged down is specific to Yawn, I think. I'm not sure why. This is just irritating though. Because now I'm going to lose all the progress I made on my bond. And I wonder, would Revival Protocol even have revived him? He seems to have horrible luck regardless. With the dang... Oh, and I don't want to shoot the Crystal King. No, thank you. So what on earth can I do in that case if I'm picking him up as not an option? Because apparently I cannot grab him anywhere. I'm going to have to try and restart to see if it works, because I could pick up Evan just fine. I thought for certain I could pick up Yawn. I thought I may have checked, but maybe I was wrong. This is a good way to sour the mood, though, regardless. I don't think I'm taking Yawn on any more missions that involve a forced evac, I suppose. And especially without a second revival protocol, I guess. Damn it. Because this is getting annoying. Because uh-oh, the Crystal King is on the move. Oh, God. Well, that backfired. It didn't activate, though. And I don't know why I Overwatch with you either, Darren Nanya, but I don't think the Crystal King actually moved. Nope. Company. That was bound to happen eventually, I guess. And we have a Lancer to make things more complicated.
Putting it down.
Oh boy. this could still go badly because now I'm stuck where a turret's gonna hit me. You just get to safety there, Evan. The Lancer's gonna come to us, I think it's safe to say. You got a good shot on something, but let's not worry about the turret, I guess. That's the least of my concern here. And they do not have lightning reflexes, so any shot you take is good. Is a good shot there. Oh, and you have remote start, which sadly doesn't hit both of them, but it's a lot of damage regardless. So it's worth doing. And it shreds the 1 point of armor on the Lancers, so maybe the Lancer's pretty much screwed if I'm so lucky. We will see. Can I get a good shot on him? Not really much of a good shot, so
Heading out.
just back up there. Batman gets a cover, I guess. And see if an Overwatch maybe do some damage for me. Or does some damage. Alright. So it's only a 2-man pod still. And we got Overwatches and Killzone especially to kind of hurt these things hard. Missed the 68 though, sadly. And you're gonna try for flash? Okay, just a regular shot, I'm fine with that. And you may try for a melee if I understand you correctly. Had the miss though.
Non va bene.
Ooh, had to miss 250s. So here comes a slash. No Blade Storm. You did miss though, so we're not going to have another knocked out soldier at least. And I guess the Chrysalis King didn't do anything, which I'm fine with. I'm happy about that. But let's kill off this thing already, damn it. Don't want him here to cause problems, and Minx, you can possibly get the kill. Yes, you can. So go for your slash. Gotta be ready for the officer though, but I think Minx is prepared for that. And Minx got a promotion too. So you can take a shot at the officer. It's not going to be a very good shot, mind you.
Di nuovo in partita.
Oh, we gotta be careful of a flashbang.
Parto.
A flashbang's a real possibility here. So, don't know where I want to put you, Aaron. That would be useful. So just blue move back. Make him come towards us a bit more, because he may just take a shot at Minx. Here's hoping. That's the hope anyway. Nope, Chrysalis King is here now. And he does not look happy, but we have ways to shred his armor though.
It's still moving.
We just gotta deal with that turret. So there's Sapari. So he took the bait.
I'm under attack here.
And you cannot actually see anything, which is a bit of a shame there. And unless I could do something about that officer, it's just gonna, you're probably just gonna shoot at Minx. And I wonder if I should just double shrapnel on you.
A delicate placement.
Do I do double claymore on you to kind of kill all your cover? Or kill all your armor? Because it would do a lot of damage. Since you don't have Sting available. I just need someone to shoot the claymore, which is something I didn't really consider very well with Batman, did I? I thought... Oh, you can't shoot the claymore. Not until you get to a better spot, I suppose. So, fire pistol. Make this one count. So there's a good amount of damage. All its armor shredded, so that's what I'm happy about. And we have a horrible chance, actually, opportunity to deal with our Advent officer. He kind of needs to die if I want to make this work, don't I? Or at least get well crowd controlled.
Sono in movimento.
It doesn't help with the damn turret, keep in mind, because if Minx goes for the slash, then the turret's just gonna Sure, what's its move like? Only 12, so it probably can't even reach makes. Here's hoping. I don't know the math in my head there very well. Because it probably can hit minks. So, not really liking that prospect very well. Oh, you can't even frostbite the damn thing either, so that's a shame. You might be able to next turn, we'll see. Good damn damage though on that thing. Really good damage. This is an awkward predicament now.
Sure thing.
At least Scythe can still plant the X4, and I can evacuate out relatively quickly. I just need to make sure Scythe gets out safely. With that said, so it's just an officer who's going to be annoying without a doubt because I can't pare.
Come get some.
And I can give Minx a combat presence to just hunker her down or actually move her away. That's a bit of a waste. I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a waste. But I might do it anyway. Where would Minx go? I could not tell ya. Because a flash, it's just asking for a flashbang, I think. It's kind of asking for a flashbang when I move her like this. Now, Batman, try for a shot of some kind. The Crystal King is on fire. That's unusual. That I was not expecting. I thought those things were supposed to be immune. Missed a 12, so wasn't a realistic chance of hitting, but missing all the 50s is sucking really badly.
I can't move.
So I'm gonna try the Justice there, see if I can get the grab. One of these 50s are bound to hit right. There we go. It paid off eventually. And he's stunned for good measure. So there, that shut him up. And you're gonna need to reload next turn. I think is the plan. It makes your pistols probably more damage in this regard than just a slash. Especially when you can take 2 shots. So light them up. And we'll worry about the situation with Yawn later there. Let's just clear this out. A lot more messy than it probably could have been, or probably should be. But that damn Devastate got...
Now it's done. Need a resupply.
Maybe I could have moved Yawn, but I had to know... I had to somehow know, though, that Yawn was gonna not be able to be picked up again, damn it. Especially when I could pick up Evan. Okay. So apparently you don't see him, but yet you sort of do. I don't quite get that so much, but we can fix that easily.
Moving out.
Kind of weird, but he is on fire, so maybe... Yeah, just take a good shot at him. I'm not going to attempt a Deadeye shot, mind you, but take a regular shot regardless. There's a nice hit. Slow and steady, he's on fire too, so that helps a bit. Okay, sadly I was hoping maybe a remote start could be available, but that was the vehicle I blew up earlier.
My watch begins.
And he's on fire for 3 damage, so... Come on, come at me. You know you want to. You can't be so big that you can't actually... Is it... Can he seriously not make it over the car? Is that what's going on? I don't think he can actually get across this bridge. That might be what's happening here. He's so damn big. We're using the terrain against him here some.
Moving position.
Well, this makes Ananya's day. She is going to be the first one. She's going to be the first line of defense, though, so let's be careful of that. I'm hoping grappling now. I'm not exactly sure if this will give her a better chance to hit using elevation that far away.
Passo da sopra.
But it's an option, so I'm going to take it. I was hoping, yeah, it barely is it's like a 2% drop, mind you, but it still doesn't really hurt, especially with a hit, so it doesn't matter in this regard. Ooh, conveniently he walked right into the truck, so remote starts getting amazing value as we play this game of tower defense. Because that's technically what it is, isn't it? Don't know what I'm going to do about our friend, our yawn friend, though. That's going to suck, but... I saved him once, I could save him again, but I seriously need to figure out why yawn specifically can't be rescued. And if there's a way I can kind of fix that. If I put the evac on top of him, would that work somehow? Only thing I could think of is that because Yawn was rescued from one of the missions, that's why I can't pick him up, if it's a weird bug related to that. Only thing I could think of here. And I kind of want to slash him because I do have a hazmat vest, but I don't have a heal, so if this doesn't work as I'm hoping, then Minx is going to get a little bit poison on her, and I can't get rid of that. So reload. Reload, you're sadly not going to get to do much. You could take a shot and then go to Shadow afterwards, which isn't a terrible idea, because he's not likely to come back at you. I think Minx braves the beast there, because you got a hazmat vest. You're kind of equipped for this. Oh, it's also a blue move, so let's maximize your damage potential. Let's quick draw and then slash, shall we? There's maximum damage for Minx. Oh, don't bug out on me. Don't bug out on me. We have enough of those already this episode. Now slash. And see if this works or not. If the acid blood gets on the Minx or not. Nope, she looks safe. I want to double check. Do you have acid blood? It says you have unburrow wall smash, so I guess not. So I'm not going to know until it actually tries to attack you, which you're immune to its attack, so you should be perfectly safe. Here's hoping. It may just be dead, sadly. Not from that shot, but geez, it's got some funky dance moves. With that said, come on, kill it. Nice hit, though. Good hit. You revealed, alas, but that's kind of what I was sort of counting on. And it's bugging out again. It's just going to burn to death by a fire, so we'll let Minx kill in style. We'll give her the honors of braving the beast. If we're not going to see our party in action, let's see her get the kill. Good night. A little bit classy. I'm showing off a bit, but I gotta lighten the mood somehow, right? Because I'm not really fond of this situation that's going on here, ultimately. So we still have the turret to kill. That's not going to be a big threat.
I go where you tell me.
And I think, well, there should still be one more, right? 1, 2, yeah, there was like 4 two-man pods.
Double time.
Then, oh, I did that wrong, stupid me. Because now Aaron's going to get shot at by a damn turret.
I won't let them pass.
I'm rushing it now. Aaron's going to live, but she's still going to take a possible hit, with that said. So this is still going to stink some. Well, I have a bit of a solution, a minor fix for this though. But I'll give her a little bit more cover for this circumstance. And we'll try with Minx picking up Yawn. We'll try. I don't know what else I could do for Yawn otherwise. I tried restarting, I tried hotfix it before. To no avail. So that pillar probably paid off, considering that would have been a 71 otherwise. And now let's try. Can we try and kill this thing? There's a damn good chance of it. But it might be safe just not trying to make the attempt, in all honesty. Let's just plant the X4 and get ready to go home.
Where I'm needed.
And I am curious if the evac will break my concealment, because that's kind of what it seemed like happened when I lost Shadow there, when I tried to make my evacuation. So you can pick up Evan, you cannot pick up Yawn, so... Don't know what to tell you there. I am completely baffled. So I lose my superior autoloader this time until I can get Yawn back.
No one will slip.
And I don't know what else I equipped in him, mind you. I couldn't for the life of me remember. But let's get Aaron out. Let's ignore this dang thing for now.
Moving to Overwatch.
And just end the turn. We'll evac soon enough. We will evac soon enough. I just may want to just kill this thing too. I have the means. I have the means to just straight kill this thing. If and you can get enough hits. Alright, so it's at what? 10 health now? 6 health. I could attempt to kill it. Seems like a horrible idea though. Because Ananya could just kill it next turn. And how far can you run? Relatively far. And you have combat presence up, so I think actually Minx picks up Evan. With that said, so Batman can use combat presence on Shadow or Scythe. Although if she plants the X4 then the concealment's gone anyway, so I'm not going to find out if that's what caused Shadow to die right into the evac. So never mind. This is kind of a silly thing that I'm trying to pull here. But we'll wait till next turn to make sure this thing's dead. Completely unnecessary. But I want to try and at least stall just till I could think of something different for Yawn to fix it, to be able to take him back home. But I can't think of it. Only solution I can think of is maybe putting evac directly on top of Yawn.
Nemico eliminato.
Now, plant the X4 and then get the hell out there, Scythe, because you're going to lose your concealment from this.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
We'll give this a try. Oh, it won't even... It registers that Yawn's there, but it won't let me pick him up.
We must leave immediately.
That's always fun. Not much I could do there. Let's just get Evan out. This is a success, but it's still another bittersweet one because of this damn glitch. This damn bug. And in all honesty, that's the only thing I could think of is what happened there, is that because Yawn technically was a soldier I rescued from episode 3, I think, that for some reason he's not considered like part of my official roster for whatever weird reason. I could tell ya. It makes no sense to me there, but Scythe should be able to get out next turn.
On my way.
I think what I'll do just to be safe, to try everything, is to log out, close the game, and then just restart there and see if that fixes it, but I seriously doubt it. We tried that before. And we're about to have an evac, or was it reinforcement drop. We're not going to waste our time with them.
Menace 1-5, be advised.
And we do have a combat presence to easily
Inbound on your position.
get Scythe out. So this will not be a concern even with like an advanced mech.
My power is yours.
So everyone get on out. Get to evac. Let's not hit evac all just yet. That's the main thing to keep in mind.
Eseguo e mi muovo.
If evacuate them individually.
Estrazione
We're gonna try one more time with Batman.
ready to boogie.
Returning as
And I
ordered.
think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just close the game, restart, save, see if that does anything at all to fix this mess. Alright, I tried everything I could apparently. At least everything I could think of there. And the option is still not available. Yawn is bugged out for whatever reason. And it only seems to be Yawn. Until I find out Wildling and all the other soldiers I rescued are also caught with this bug for whatever reason.
Deployment.
Nonetheless,
Menace 1-5,
it is a success. This is just not the success I want. And I'm learning the hard way. I need, without a doubt, to have 2 specialists, I guess. And at least whenever I'm with Yawn, Wildling, and them, I suppose, damn it. And that Archon King was a bit of a pain in the ass. It goes without saying. Because I thought for certain disorient at least would help limit its options there some. But no, apparently it could still devastate. It could still pick up my soldiers, so that was brutal. It is almost dead though, but I need to figure out some kind of way to keep that under control some. Because there's not much I could do about devastate, but Venom Rounds of course could have been useful there. At least against the Archon King, but all that would do is just deny it from being able to grab me, which is not what I'm worried about. It's the damn devastate I'm trying to prevent. Well, we have two from the Resistance, I'm afraid to say, so I don't know who you're referring to, but we got good bond potential here. Ooh, you're really well bonded with Batman too, but I don't want to... Yawn and Batman are supposed to be this way. I don't want to have a bond with Batman, damn it. Let me have Ananya and Scythe actually level up, damn it. I am not liking this one bit. But we do have deeper focus, we have invert, we have a lot more new toys, as well as like 9 ability points I can utilize, so I'm thinking of getting Amplify. That increases damage for situations when Minx can't actually get into melee safely, and that's how she can basically contribute in damage by making the rest of the squad do more damage. I like that potential, and without a doubt I want to get invert. I would love to get invert at some point there. That would be really damn potent there, and I think there's another ability there at Major that allows her to swap with an ally soldier. At least allow me to maximize her potential, her utility there, because she's damn potent as is, at least one-on-one duels. So we got Repeater, another Superior Stock, and Agility. But we lost John again, damn it. And I don't know why that is, and it is really irritating. But we're no longer in panic mode with the two bulbs of progress. Ooh, we get a gorilla op for this. It's 7 days. Wait, is the dark event gone? The dark event's now gone. We can do normal scanning time again. So I kind of want to do gang warfare. Ooh, the intel's tempting, but we're going to be pretty limited what we could do for next month because of this. 320 intel if I want to get to that forge. So this alien ciphers is going to take an entire month, or at least an entire supply drop before that goes away. So this gives me an opportunity to do scanning at least now. And I want to try for the gorilla op. There could be some really good rewards for this if I do it right. It'll without doubt open up an opportunity to deny another dark event, which may not be all that impressive. Well, vigilance is a big deal, so if I can get this and negate vigilance, that'll help some. So we finally got upgrade plasma grenades. I want to upgrade my explosives, it goes without saying, because I use them more than the actual plasma grenade. And I have 5 Ilium cores, and I'd like to get some Dragon Rounds. Well, I did want to get Dragon Rounds, but we found out that if flashbangs can't stop the Archon King, what good are Dragon Rounds going to do? They'd be useful against other targets at suppressing some of their abilities, though. So let's get advanced explosives. That's going to cost me supply. And Illyrium. I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm going to burn all my Illyrium.
Interesting choice. I'll send word as soon as we're finished,
But
Commander.
we have options, and I don't care about that bond yet. Batman and Yawn are a team, despite what the game may want to tell me here. It is not happening, I'm sorry. You cannot make me, and I'm not going to do it. And besides, Scythe will be better with Ananya anyway. So, 509 supply. You have been trained, and now she's looking really grim, really menacing with that mask. And regeneration too, that's going to be a pain for someone that's hard to lock down. Another dark event. Warlock is training, so I think we need to start making moves on the assassin. It's another attempt to sabotage, but... And 2 hidden events, wow. The Chosen no longer suffer from any weakness. Holy crap, that is a brutal dark event. And I need 60 intel for both these because the ciphers doubled the cost. This is unusual having 2 hidden events. Holy crap. I was not expecting that, but let's get rid of popular support. For the instant experimental weaponry, we have another slot for skirmishers. Quid pro quo sounds useful considering the cipher, but I don't have any intel to begin with, so let's go with double agent. Maybe I'll get lucky with an extra soldier. Ooh, actually, I have a better use. Let's swap sabotage there, and that opens up a little more room for me, which will probably be increasing my mission rewards, especially since we're going to do 2 guerrilla ops, and there's sabotage taking effect. So now we got plenty of breathing room and a lot of supply here. So I want to grab the supply without a doubt, and that will allow me to get some upgrades, which I kind of neglected a little bit for that last mission. Not that it would have made a big impact there, because they were all melee weapons, and ooh, we immediately get a resistance mission with that said. Holy crap. So we get we get a scientist. We have to rescue the VIP, and this gives us intel, which, if nothing else, I can use for when the cipher finally goes down. So I guess we're gonna end the mission off here. I don't have enough time to grab the supply, mind you, but I don't think I was gonna be able to use the supply for much anyway. So thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna have to rescue Jan again, I guess.